Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in our Fortnite video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some simple tips and tricks to use that is going to help you improve your editing speed very quickly and much more fast in this game. So if you guys are looking to edit a lot faster in this game very quickly, then this is going to be the video for you. So make sure you guys do stay to the end of the video if you guys are looking for some tips and tricks to edit faster here in Fortnite. And real quick, before we get into the video, I'm going to be giving away 2,000 V-Bucks every single week. So if you guys want to win some free V-Bucks and if you guys want a chance to enter, all you guys need to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you guys do turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video. And lastly, comment down below either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into the next giveaway. And also, if you guys like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do is go down to the bottom, click on support a creator, type in my code. My creator code is Young Humor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I wanted to give you guys some very easy tips and tricks that you guys can follow to help you guys edit a lot quicker and a lot faster in this game very fast, because I feel like editing is one of those things in the game that if you are a very quick editor, you're going to be winning so many more gunfights against other players, because editing is one of the things that you can catch people off guard with. Because if you're going for an edit on the other player, you really do have tons of options you can do. You can edit the top squares, maybe you can edit the bottom squares, maybe you edit the top 3 corner squares. There's really so many different options you can do when it comes to editing. So if you are going against other players in arena or even pubs, you are going to have a major advantage if you are a very good editor in this game. So I'm going to give you guys some very simple tips that you guys can use to help you guys improve editing and help you guys edit a lot faster, a lot quicker in this game. So here I am just in an editing course practicing on my edits, but the number one thing that you guys want to do when it comes to practicing your edits, and I know a lot of you guys feel like you're not improving, it's hard to see you improve a lot in this game. So one thing I would highly recommend you guys do is to either maybe set up some of your edits in one of your creative matches where it's like maybe just like a flat area and you just want to set up some edits, or hop in an edit course and every single day I would say practice 5, 10, 15 minutes on specifically your edits, and that is going to be the best way to improve. Because when it comes to improving at this game, you also want to see improvement as well. So when you are going through editing courses, another reason why I like it is when you're going through editing courses, you can really tell if you're going a lot faster or if you're going a lot slower. A lot of these editing courses also have timers, so you can time yourself every day going through editing courses, and as long as you're going just a little bit faster every single day, then you are going to improve. You're not going to be able to go from being very bad at editing to being very good within the matter of like a day or two. But one thing that I did figure out, and one thing I did learn when it comes to improving at the game, is it really just took me a lot of time. I got more out of editing, I got more out of, or just really any aspect of the game when it comes to building, editing, aiming, whatever the case may be. I got way more out and improved a lot faster at these aspects of the game by maybe practicing 5, 10, 15 minutes a day in these areas than having like a 3 or 4 hour one time just hop in creative and practice editing for 3 hours. I got way more out of it. I don't know exactly what it is, if there's any sort of science behind it, but honestly, I was getting way more out of it. I was improving a lot quicker just by practicing maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes a day on an editing course, then maybe cranking out 2, 3 hours at the same time on the same thing. And I don't know, maybe when you do the exact same thing over and over again for like 2 or 3 hours, maybe you get a little bit tired and you get a little bit more sloppy, meaning that your edits aren't going to be as clean as they would when you just started. So I don't know, maybe that could be a big reason why, but that's really the biggest thing that you guys want to do when it comes to improving at this game, when it comes to editing specifically, and really any aspect of the game, is to focus on improving that aspect maybe like 5 minutes a day, and don't really try to focus on trying to run through editing courses 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours a day, because you're not going to be improving as fast as the other player who practices just 5, 10, 15 minutes a day. I don't really know why that is. I mean, it would just make sense. The more time you put in, the faster you improve. But for my case, and what I've noticed for myself, and I feel like a lot of other players, I really just wasn't improving as fast as I wanted to, just sitting in creative, free building, editing for 2 hours a day. It just wasn't working for me. So I just decided to try to go through editing courses, try to see myself improve, and maybe just run it twice back to back, have like a little warm up in, and try to improve my edits that way. I found it way more effective. than trying to spend 2-3 hours trying to perfect an editing course. And that's the thing I like about editing courses, and there's a ton of good ones out there, is you can really see how quickly you're improving. Because if you're just free building by yourself, I mean, you might be able to see a little bit of improvement, but sometimes you might feel like you're not going anywhere and you feel like you're kind of stagnant. But when it comes to editing courses, you do have a lot of timers, meaning that every day, if you just try to go maybe just a second quicker, it doesn't have to be like a drastic change, but if you just try to get just a little bit quicker every day, I guarantee by the end of 1 week or the end of 2 weeks, you're going to be 10 times as fast as when you first started. So that's what I would recommend to you guys when it comes to improving your edits in this game. But like I said, there's a ton of good editing courses. The one I'm having in here, I'll probably just link it down in the description below, but you guys can probably see at the very top the editing code, or the map code for this editing map. I really do like it, so huge shout out to the guy who made it. It's very, very good. I've been practicing on this one for the past week, and I have seen major improvements to my editing, my building, and all that kind of good stuff. And it doesn't have to be editing courses when it comes to improving your edits. You can also work on free building. I really do like free building as well, so it mixes in building and editing at the same time. But when it comes to your free building, you're not going to be constantly doing the exact same thing. You're going to be trying other new free builds, and you sometimes might not be able to see your improvement. So that's why I like when it comes to editing courses, it's always 100% consistent. So when you are improving, you're able to see it very clearly on your times. You're able to finish the courses a lot quicker, meaning that you can really see how quickly you are improving at this game. And if you guys have a day where maybe you're just not editing as fast, it's not a big problem at all. Like I said, the goal is to improve a little bit more each and every day, but there's going to be some days where your edits are off, and sometimes, even for me when I play pubs, I have some days where I'm just going off, getting win after win, and then I have some days where it's just nothing's clicking, I'm losing every gunfight. So the goal is to improve and get a better time every single day, but also at the same time, don't worry if you're having a day or two where you're just not able to hit any edit at all and you're just messing up everything. And also another way you can practice, you can just practice in your creative map, where you just have builds set up where you're just practicing through. This is a lot better if you're just a beginner at editing, because it's just a simple one-wall edit. And I'm sure there's a lot of editing courses that are like for beginners, but this is just simple to set up. You just go into your creative map, just put down some walls and practice that way, and you can practice different sort of builds. So you can run in place, you can have them already placed, and there's just so many different combinations that you can do when it comes to practicing your edits. But for myself, I do like editing courses because I don't have to spend the time building all of the structures, and I'm sure that's a big reason why a lot of people use it as well. But a very good reason to practice your edits in your creative map versus hopping in an editing course. One of the biggest reasons for that is you can specifically practice on the edits that you want. So if you feel like your wall edits are slacking, then you can specifically practice on your wall edits. If you feel like your cone edit, your double edits are slacking like here, then you can practice just on that specifically. Then editing courses really focus on a lot of different aspects, which is very, very good. But if you feel like you're very good at certain aspects, but there's other aspects that you feel like you're slacking at, you're not as good, and you want to be a little bit better, then hopping in your own creative map and just building it yourself can be a very sure and quick way to specifically practice on the builds that you want to, practice on the specific edits that you want to. And that is just a very good way to improve, because for myself, I noticed that there was one specific edit on walls when you try to edit the top 3 corner squares, either the right side or the left side. That edit for me used to be very, very difficult to do. I don't know, maybe just for a lot, and just the way the controller was, it was just hard for me to consistently get that edit. So I just went into creative, and I just went into my own creative map, and I just focused on practicing that edit over and over again until I got as good as I possibly could at that specific edit. And once I got very good at that, I moved on to another edit, and I practiced that for maybe a week or two, and I definitely noticed a huge improvement. So when I'm in actual games, I'm able to hit that edit very, very consistently, and I can tell you right now that practicing that edit, getting a lot better at that edit that I really wasn't as good at, really did help me win a lot more gunfights and just win a lot more games, because I wasn't losing as many gunfights, because there was some edits, and even for myself when I first started practicing my edits, that there was a few edits that I knew I wasn't very good at, and I would try to avoid them in game, and sometimes it would cost me because I know the edit would be the edit that I wanted to use, but because I knew I was going to mess it up, I just didn't go for it at all. So practicing on the edits that you need to practice, and also practicing on as many edits as you can, for me, is the best way to improve, and also spending 5, 10, 15 minutes a day instead of grinding out like 2 or 3 hours of creative in a day and expecting to get very, very good. But those are going to be my tips when it comes to editing a lot faster, very, very quickly in this game. Overall, it just takes quite a bit of time, and also you want to see yourself improve every single day. So have a way you can see yourself improve, and spend a little bit of time each and every day working on your edits. And you can do editing courses, you can work on specific edits that you want in creative. just whatever you feel like we need to work on. But anyways, with that being said, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys found this video very helpful, make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys can get notified for each and every new video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.